Hello, Libra, and thank you so much for joining me here for your extended. All right, so if you did not see the first part of the first video, I will put a link down below to that video. And what we are going to do here is we are going to clarify the King of Pentacles, which is energies that are coming in for you as the King of Pentacles. The Sun card, happiness, love that coming in for you. And then the Page of Pentacles, okay? Starting something new, young energy, new things. So for the King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands. We have the, oh good, Knight of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. I feel like with, so we have, for the King of Pentacles, these are the cards that we have, right? We have the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands. I feel that with this energy coming in, you feel more grounded, that you're able to communicate better, that you realize that there are some things that you need to let go of, right? With this King of Cups. It's like, you know what? I'm just not going to worry about these things, because I feel like the heart of the thing is that if you want to continue this relationship, that within relationships, that there's going to be moments where that person disappoints us and where we disappoint that person, right? There's going to be arguments, there's going to be disagreements, but it's like how you handle those. It shows how much you want to be in this relationship, how much you want to work through this relationship, how this relationship works for you. I feel that you're at a crossroads and you're trying to make that decision, but I feel like it's that you want to weigh out all the pros and cons, and then you reach out and you communicate with that person and you tell them how you feel. And I feel like you decide that, you know what, I'm going to let this go. We're going to discuss this, right? Because communication has to become better, because that was our overall energy, was the Page of Wands was communications, and it was seeing those things from a different perspective, right? That it becomes rewarding, that if we don't put our blinders on and we're just trying to see things one way, right? The next card out is the World card, is we have that success and we have victory, and we see, okay, let me see the situation from that person's perspective, right? You know, let me see from their perspective and how they were perceiving it, and let me see it from theirs so that I can understand what's going on here. And then I feel like that will help to make sense for you about what is going on. Future energies coming in. We have the Sun card. We have the Death card. I love it because this is perfect, because this is you were holding on to something that was preventing you from change, from transformation, right? From things being different. You were holding on to something, but you were finally able to let that go. And that's what I said, is I feel it brings a lot of change to this relationship. And I feel like you're able to see things from that person's point of view, but you're also able to have that communication becomes a lot better. You're seeing the opportunities with this, right? That new opportunities come in and you find the solution. So this is, these three cards is the Death card, so it could be Scorpio, and then the Four of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords is with the Sun card, right? I love that, right? Aces are new beginnings, new starts, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, and it's a different perspective, right? You're open to that. You want to work this through. You want to figure out the solution with this person in this relationship. That's what I was feeling. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Good. We have the Six of Swords. We have the World card, which I said over here came up for that overall energy. And then we have the Empress. So for the Page of Pentacles, these are the cards that we have. I feel like this Empress here, there's a lot of growing here. I feel like it's for both of you. I feel like that person understands more about how you were receiving things, because that person needs to be open to listening to you. But I also feel like you learn a lot more because you're understanding, okay, that was their perspective, and that they weren't being malicious, that they weren't trying to be negative, that they weren't trying to hurt. And you're able to move on to this situation, to a resolution that works for both of you. And I feel like it kind of feel like it brings the two of you closer together, because it opened up that door to communication, which I feel was kind of lacking in this situation. All right, so let me grab an energy oracle. Sometimes, you know, it's that communication and perspective. I feel that that's very important with all types of relationships. We have broken heart. There's a broken heart here, right? But I feel that this can be mended. It can be mended if you want it to be broken. Obviously, if it's too much of a broken heart and you don't want to mend it and you want to give up and walk away, that's one thing. But I feel this reading is for that person, is how do I mend this broken heart? How do I deal with this, right? How do I move past this? How do we work this through? How do we get back to the sun? It's communication. It's seeing things from the other person's perspective. It's working things out. It's talking things through. It's more understanding. That's how we do it. All right, and then let's get a wisdom oracle. Let's see, I feel like this one here. We have blessed. Looking at all the blessings that you have within this relationship, what are all the positive things? Sometimes when things go wrong in a relationship, that we like to focus on all of the negative, all the things the person didn't do, all of the mean things that the person said, all of the negativity, and we like to focus on that, right? But I feel like it's turning that around and focusing on the positive things, right? And the good things, and what you're thankful for within that relationship and what that person has brought into your life. And to feel blessed that you're able to realize and see those things and to work that through, because I feel like you're not ready to give the relationship up. I feel like you're struggling with it, but I feel like you're not ready to give it up. But you're struggling with, how do I work through it? All right, so let's get an animal oracle. Give with gratitude and grace, having that back and forth, right? Again, that blessed card coming out. Appreciating all of those little things and those little moments and those things that have happened between the two of you, and being thankful for those moments, right? Not focusing on the ones that have gone wrong, because every single relationship that you have with any person that you've ever had with anyone, that you have problems in the relationships. Relationships are hard. They're a lot of work, right? Even the relationship that you have with your dog, right? Because your dog will chew your favorite shoes or something, right? Or they'll chew through your cords, right? Or they'll chew your furniture, right? And so you have those moments where you're like, oh my goodness, why did you do that, right? And you have those moments where you get frustrated with that, right? Or people, right? Friends or family members or partners, and it's like, well, why did you do that, right? But you want to continue to have those relationships, so you figure, okay, well, the dog was bored, it was by itself for a long time, you know, it's a puppy, you know, really stepping back, right? And seeing it from the dog's perspective, as why did the dog do that? You know, and saying, well, the dog was maybe trying to get my attention, or the dog didn't have any other chew toys, or the dog has a lot of anxiety about something, I don't know, or why someone said something to you, and looking back from a different perspective is, why did that person say that? Or seeing their point of it, their perspective of it, and working it through. All right, I'm going to grab a Star Dragon card, and then we'll close it out. I don't know, I kind of get on a tangent and keep rolling. Kind of fun. Okay. Final message for Libra. This one. Culmination, completion, and renewal. Exactly. Culmination, coming together, completion and renewal, right? Figuring out things have built up, they've come to a point, we're going to work through it, and then we're going to renew, do things differently. I feel like it's definitely going to change this relationship that you have, right? It's going to change things, but I definitely feel that it's going to be for the better, for you and that person. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.